members, the first thing we need to do actually is take a quick trip back in a time machine a couple of years. And we're just going to have a quick reference to some awards from a couple of years ago. And in order to do that, we need to hand over to the club legend, the Ath incarnate, the man behind the scenes, the machine behind the scenes that makes all of this, including tonight, happen. The ever fertile Mr. Hugh Dab!
Bang, bang! The first award goes to somebody who's not exclusively Ath, but they've turned to training week in, week out, and even when not selected for the first team, they put their hand up to go and play for other teams. Again, a consistent person in training. The first coaching award goes to Mark Wilkinson. Yeah. The second award, again, goes to a very different player, somebody who's been a bit of a stalwart for the club in the last year. This person, I think a lot of us thought after their friend, a bit of a nutter, left, we wouldn't see them again. But when Liam left, he hung around, somebody who's quite a shy student, and has ended up at times to training really regularly, getting Ubers to training, cycling to away games just to be there. And this coaching award goes to James Dash.
By the second team captain. And some of you may go, second team? And it's been a tough year for the second team because we haven't had a huge number of games, and especially since Christmas, it's been a tough year. And it has to be said, even when we have had second team games, sometimes the second team captain has not been available because he has been known to get off his bike. Absolutely oblivious. Absolutely oblivious.
He's running a cinema track.
Anyway, the second team captain, he missed a few games himself because he decided at one point to get off his bike face first. Nevertheless, he is here to give the next 3 awards tonight. So I would like you all to welcome second team captain, Mr. Dave Gaskell.
So the first award is our team newcomer. Like AJ said, it's really, really difficult year, and I wasn't sure what to say about this chap, and then Mark Corley sat next to me and whispered in my ear, as he often does. And really summed it up perfectly. This is a player that has joined the Ath with the true spirit of the second team, and every time we need players, he puts his hand up and he turns up to away game. So Charles Middleton, come and collect your award.
Big thank you for Charles! Charles!
Old Horse Club Sportsman Cup of the Year. So this person is really a stalwart of the club, and I think whether he plays for the first team or the second team, we're all pleased to have him because he can literally be thrown up in the line-out. There is no jumping that happens when he's in the line-out. Harry Cooper. Yeah. He often brings his own fan club as well. And even though your brother was better, you're still. Oh, he was never.
Thanks, brother. Harry.
So, second team player of the year, again another stalwart of the club, has shown fantastic commitment throughout the year. And for those of you who are into your Bridgerton, is the Twos Lady Whistledown, because he writes the match reports every week. Mark Corley.
This is a bit awkward.
The first award I'm giving out is the Henry Paul Trophy to the first 15 most improved player. This man has been a standout player this season, recognised week in, week out, turning up as well as training. He's shown excellent prowess on the pitch as well as excellent performances in the pub, and everyone loves that. He's one of his highlights is his aim with his fluid, but it is Mr. Aaron Lucid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The next award I'm giving out is the plate, often given to a supporter, often known as the ladies' plate, for commitment off the pitch, around the subs lines, just helping us out on the days and being there and generally ferrying us around and putting up with our drunken antics. This year, we felt the need to give it to someone who, although not just a fan, has shown the true Ath spirit, turns up week in, week out, puts his availability, will turn up to our games away, no matter where it is, stand on the sidelines, be fully kitted, but then not often get on the pitch. I think everyone will join me in saying a huge thank you to Mr. David Clark.
He's no lady.
I know that nobody's given any speeches so far, but
I love your onesie.
I'm going to be forced to only follow a supporter's play if some of you buggers that haven't played most weeks don't start turning up next year. Yes, Mr. Davidson, I'm looking at you.
David.
We need to start getting 2 teams out again so people like me can keep playing. Because at the moment, there's very few games that I can play in. So come on, sort it out. Let's start turning up. Let's get 2 teams out every week.
Well said, Dave. Well said, Dave.
Gauntlet throw.
Yeah, no, I'm shit at this. So finally, I'm giving out the Players' Player Award, as voted to by our lovely players this year. This gentleman has been around for a few years. He's got better hair than Craig, looks better in shorts than Craig, generally better at rugby than Craig. But no, this year, he's been around a few years, excellent player, good lad in the pub. We all know him. He's a big fan of knotweed, so if Mr. Will Robson could join me up here, please. That's me done, Gladly. I mean, you can if you want. Public speaking? No?
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Great season considering what we had for the past sort of couple of years. It was shit for everybody. Well done, 3rd in the league, make it to a final. Can't say much fairer than that. Well done. So the award I am giving out is the Captain's Cup for exceptional support. Okay, so much like the old club captain, he's a bit of an arsehole. Okay, he's full of hair. He's full of shit chat.
I'm still the club captain, not the old one.
And he is the club captain, Sam Morandi.
Cheers, mate. Oh. We're not even in Hackerman anymore.
I don't see nothing wrong with a bit of bumping run.
So the next trophy goes for exceptional defence. Okay, I think we can all be on the same page for the person that it will be. Okay, so Will gets a special mention because he put his body in some horrible places. Okay, but Harold has put his head in some horrible places. So I'm sorry, Alex. Don't take offence to that. But here's Harold Billingham, absolute great defence.
Well done, babe.
So the next one is the first XB team player. Okay, so we've had some outstanding players this season. I've just mentioned a couple. So Harold, Will, Tom Phipps as well. Great work. This guy has the most flamboyant undershorts you will ever see on a rugby pitch. He tells the time quite loudly in a northern accent as well, which we don't often ask for. But Simon Reeves, well done, first player. time is it, Simon?
29.
Nice.
10. And I was just outside G. The ball came to G, I think at 10 or 12. And he was moving outside and he just stopped. And I'd like to think what happened in G's head is like some sort of Matrix-like thing. Where he just got like 360 vision of everything. And he just stopped. And people just continued to move around him until this gap opened. And then he went through it like a rat up a drain pipe. And that kind of gift, that kind of vision, it's absolutely fucking rare. And it has been a pleasure to play with you over the last few years. Absolutely. And anyone who has played with you will know that is true. Second out of 48. Second.
Where's the PowerPoint?
Second is as a coach. And for those of you who have come on G at the training will know that G has done his best over the years to share his gift with us, no matter how hard we have resisted taking on. And I think it's particularly the case that he's put a huge amount of effort into that sort of midweek training since he realized that his knees were made of jelly. So he's been a huge contributor as a player and as a coach and also as a friend. And I know that as you and Marie move back to France, that you will take back across the miles and across La Manche friends who will be yours forever. And as I think of that, one of the key things I think about is the tour in 2018. And for those of you who are here, and I can see a few faces who came to Van in 2018, what an amazing weekend. What an amazing weekend. We went to Van and we had a rugby tour, but we also had a weekend and an experience, and we were welcomed into G's family home, and we had a phenomenal amount of mustard-covered sausages. And that is not a euphemism. It's really not. And for those reasons, as G and Marine move back to France onto the next stage of their life, as G finally realizes that the French Foreign Legion does not have a Leicester branch, we will miss them greatly. And I have to, at this point, say that we will miss, as a rugby club, we will miss G. As a rugby club, we will also miss Marine. Because I think tonight is a fantastic fucking example of this. We are a club that is not men only. And there are a fabulous number of wives and girlfriends here tonight. And Marine has become a fabulous friend to many in the club. She has also, in terms of specific rugby stuff, been an absolutely amazing photographer. And when it comes to the picture from the last 5 years, there's it's mostly your photos that are costing us money. You have been literally outstanding in that field, and metaphorically. And we thank you both. Yes, we will miss you greatly. Now, where's that menu? So, it says on here, farewell and adieu to our friends. Now, adieu is spelt incorrectly. But before you think that this is something to do with Hugh's inability to speak French, I should also point out that farewell is spelt incorrectly. And the basic fact is this man is a fucking idiot. Now, I got a B at GCSE French. But the one thing I will say is that if I remember rightly, there's a slight difference between adieu and au revoir. Is that right? So I'm not going to say adieu, because that suggests a certain finality. What I think I would like us to say is au revoir, because that is until we see you again. And we will see you again when we tour where you next live and ransack your house and eat mustard-covered sausages. We will remember you to help you remember us we have something for you. Something to decorate the back of your shed. And if you'd like to both come up, please. If you'd like to say something, you are welcome, but you've said enough in the last 12 years, but you are welcome, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit too much emotion to like go through a long speech and everything, guys, but just a big thank you. That's all we can say, really, because for our first day, but until we're now about to go back to France and everything, you guys been making our experience here in UK a way, like, a new level, honestly. That experience in UK would not have been the same without any single one of you. I can't even speak, sorry. But yeah, there are some people that we met for, like, we've known for about 13 years, some that we've known for about 1 year, but all of you guys in the room made a difference at some point. Some different levels and everything, but yeah, we're always going to remember all of you. Still, we'll be always wide open for any single one of you, and we actually going to be offended if you go to France and not contact us. So yeah, so yeah, no, just a big thank you, because yeah, we did find a family here. We're gonna join and go back to our family in France, but we are also losing the big family here, and that's gonna be heartbreaking. But yeah, just thanks to every single one of you guys. Thank you.
Finally, a man who needs no introduction. Oh, apparently he does need an introduction. Can you please welcome everyone's favorite Latin American dictator, Mr. Richard Annis, Presidente!
The first one goes to our #1 female supporter, who's there most weeks, Danielle Bush.
And best dressed.
Whose garden did you rob about, Richard?
Thank you so much, everybody.
Whose garden?
The second one goes to Alex.
Go. Ah! The chest, the chest. How can I miss the chest?
And the third one goes to Here's a Lover.
Listen!
Most of all, I would like to thank Mr. Hugh Dunn. The amount of work that Hugh has put in this season has been unbelievable. Just to get us games and everything else, he's also done all this dinner tonight. Now, the reason that I'm here tonight is to present this award. Now, to me, A clubman is somebody who not only supports us when he's playing, but somebody who supports us when he's injured. Somebody who turns up week after week to watch us, to thank us, to say what a wonderful club this is, and it really is. So without much ado, I know him as the talking singer. You know him as AJ.
Is this the best day of your life, AJ? Best day of your life.
I think I've just come. Wow. For those of you who have heard me moan at least 2 previous dinners,
Zoe, yeah?
that I've been here for now 13 years and have never won a goddamn thing. I cannot tell you how much this means. I cannot tell you how much this means. That someday, in however many years' time, someone will see A. Johnston on an Ath trophy. That means so much to me.
Spelled correctly?
Hopefully spelt correctly. I haven't checked.
Is it correct?
I haven't checked. Yes, it is. T and an E. T and an E. Well done. Thank you so much. I fucking love this club, and I hope that shows.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this club. It is amazing. As Richard says, it's the best rugby club in the world. No doubt about it. Thank you so much. I'm going Wibble. Thank you.